Hi, and thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot, and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Taurus might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for May 2022. Keeping in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, most likely you'll find a message for you within the reading. Now, if you're feeling like it's not completely resonating with you, just keep the parts that do, disregard the rest. And if you know the other placements in your astrological chart, feel free to listen to those signs as well for additional messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and I've got my cards all turned around weird here. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and connect with Spirit and ask for any love messages for Taurus for the month of May 2022. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Taurus for the month of May 2022? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Taurus for May 2022? Okay, now I'm going to divide these into 3 stacks. All right, the card on the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. This is an awesome card. Now, the Two of Cups is going to be your overall energy for this reading. As we go through this spread, I'm going to show you how this Two of Cups is going to relate to the cards that come up in your spread. And of course, the Two of Cups is about that balance, it's about reconciliations, it's about somebody that has your back, same goals as you do, that type thing. And so it's just like a really awesome card for you to have. Now, it could go either way. It could be that the person you're with is for you, or you're not finding this with the person that you're with. So let's go ahead and read these cards and see what's going to happen. All right, now for those of you who are new here, I do 2 cards in each row. And the first card pertains to what's been going on in your recent past, things that you're currently dealing with, and the things that are about to pop up in your future. All right. The second column has to do with your twin flame, your soulmate, divine counterpart, karmic partner. This could be an ex that you still have those really strong soul ties with. It could be somebody that you just met. However, generally, in spite of whatever your current relationship status is, it is generally the person that you're thinking of when you wake up in the morning, and that last person you're thinking about when you go to sleep at night. The third column has to do with our fears and challenges, obstacles, those type things. So challenges, that type of thing, and self-sabotage. You know, sometimes, no matter how much we really, really want something, that is the thing that we are most afraid of. Now, I've got 2 cards in each of these 4 rows, and I'm going to do that 2 more times. We'll have a total of like 24 cards by the time we get to the end of the reading. We're going to have a pretty good idea about what's going on. Now, we're going to start off this reading with the 8 of Wands and the Strength card. So there's a lot of changes that are going to be coming in really, really fast, and you're going to have to pull from your deep reserve. This is the time you're going to find out what you're really and truly made of. You're going to call on that inner strength that you keep within you. You're kind of like a gentle giant type person, even if you're 5 feet tall, okay? Because You may come across very loving and calm and serene, but at the same time, there's a quiet strength within you, and that's what's going to be challenged, and that's what you're going to have to draw on right now. Now, in your partner's column, you have that Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit card. So you generally have had recently a lot of time that you've had to spend with yourself, and you have looked at past relationships. You're thinking about the future, what it is you want from the future. You're kind of thinking about the things you've done before, how you got to the place you are right now, and things that you don't like, you don't want to repeat. You see, this hermit has this lantern, and he's watching his steps very carefully, seeing where he's going. Lessons learned and moving on, and looking for that stability, that security, that passion, that romance, that art, that beauty, that type thing in your life. And you may have been with somebody previously that was a little chaotic or a little disruptive to that. Now, when you get to this third column, okay, this is fears, anxieties, that type thing. Okay, so you have the Eight of Swords and you have the Five of Cups. So it looks as if, you may be mourning over a lost love. One from your past that at the time it seemed idyllic, but you may have taken this love for granted. And you've moved on, and you see the Two Cups are spilled, and the Three Cups are spilled. The Two Cups are still behind you. Okay, now remember, we started out the reading with the Two of Cups. This type of love and this type of balance, you're still yearning and longing for this person that you lost. Okay, you might have royally screwed up and made mistakes, and where you are right now, you feel you're in your own prison. You're in your own mental prison. You're surrounded. You feel like you can't really do anything, but everything is choices. Okay, and you see this lady that is here. She's bound, but she's very loosely bound. You see this over her eyes, and she could just wiggle and be free of it. She's afraid to move forward. She's afraid to step back. These sharp swords are behind her. She feels her toes in the water, but she can hear the ocean rushing. She doesn't know if she's about to step off a cliff. Okay, so you have surrounded yourself with this fear of moving forward, of speaking up, and maybe talking about reconciling with that person from your past that you screwed up. Generally, if this was a real and true love at some point, forgiveness is always on the table. All right, so moving on to the outcome, we have the Moon as well as the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is about breaking free from these things that have held us captive like this. So you're going to find your way out of this. With this eclipse that we've just recently had, things are becoming obvious. Things are being illuminated to you. Things that might have been hidden from you are now revealed. And this is giving you that strength in order to move forward and move on. Okay. Now, when we get to the next set of cards, we have that Four of Wands and Temperance. Okay, I really like that combination. All right, so in your partner's column, Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands. In the obstacles and challenges, you have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. And in the outcome, you have the King of Wands and the Six of Wands. Okay, so this Four of Wands, you're missing your soulmate. Of course, we have a card that's very similar. We have this, and that card a minute ago with the Five of Cups. You have these Two of Cups here. You have this angel here talking about that balance, talking about reciprocity, talking about forgiveness, talking about putting things behind you and putting them in the past and being able to move on. This is generally the person that you felt the most joy and the most love and the most calm and completeness in your life. I'm feeling like there might have been some complacency going on here where you just got too comfortable, where you feel like maybe you had lost the passion. But, you know, as time goes on with people, that's what happens. We become more comfortable with them. Okay, it's almost like a brother sister family type of feeling. You just get too comfortable and that passion kind of disappears. And because of that passion, you were misled. You might have become involved with somebody simply for that thrill that you felt was missing from that relationship you had with your loved one. And you know, you've got burned. Basically, you lost the love of your life. I'm feeling like they may have actually moved on. They might have found somebody else. You really feel like, you know, what can you do? You're kind of, you feel like you're walking on eggshells. You don't want to get involved with somebody else because this relationship you've just gotten out of, it's so disruptive and so disturbing that you just don't really want to be with anybody right now. And remember that Hermit card that we had? This is a good time to continue that growth and introspection and finding out about yourself, that healing that you need to do in order to move on. But you kind of feel like you're waiting for that other shoe to drop. You can't quite relax. Your nerves are kind of shot and you just need to relax, okay? Now, in the obstacles and challenges, fears, anxieties, and self-sabotage, of course, you have that King of Pentacles and you are a very good, generous, loving person and you do have someone quite a bit to offer. However, you can be kind of harsh sometimes. Sometimes people don't quite understand you and they feel like, you know, maybe you're a little abrupt and a little rash with the things you say. Sometimes when you need that alone time, people don't really understand that. But when you are with the right person, you have that yin and that yang and that balance that we're talking about with this Two of Cups here, in that Temperance card, where this love of your life that you lost, that you are grieving. It's more than just mourning. I mean, you are actually grieving over this person. You are aware of your mistakes. We're all human. We have all made mistakes. We are all moving on. And again, it's going to be about that forgiveness and whether that person allows you back in their life or not because of that. What got you into trouble again was your desire for lust and passion. It had absolutely nothing to do with love at first. You were just very physically attracted to that person. But this person was such a manipulator and such a very strong um, I don't want to say narcissist, that word's so overused, but this is a person that told you everything that you wanted to hear in order to claim you. They felt like maybe they had won a prize when they were with you, especially if they can steal you away from someone else. And they it's not a very good person. There wasn't a lot of love there. It was just, you know, they were just trying to win. They just wanted to. They're a very insecure person, and they just wanted to prove something by getting you to leave anything and everybody and come to them. All right, now this last row we have soulmate, Six of Cups, and we have the Tower. All right, in your partner's column, we have the Chariot and we have the Six of Swords. Obstacles and challenges. I don't know what just fell out, but we'll put that here. Okay, obstacles and challenges. We have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Also, the Ten of Pentacles fell out with that as well. And in the last one, we have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so of course, again, this person that you betrayed, okay, there's really and truly nobody to blame except for yourself. Although, like I said, we're all human, we all made mistakes. That lust and desire that you had that distracted you is what caused your relationship to fall apart. However, the tower, as you can see, is not built properly. There's no windows. I mean, there's no doors. There's no opening. People are kind of just escaping. They're jumping out windows and stuff. Everything wrong that can possibly go wrong is going wrong. And this caused you to basically lose the person that you viewed as your soulmate. They feel such a very, very deep sense of betrayal. It's not like the two of you are going to get back together next week or something. There's a lot of things that have to happen first. And so your partner has moved on. They're carrying these 6 swords with them as they are leaving. Okay? And they are, they're still hurt. They're still hurt. If they didn't love you, they wouldn't care. They'd be totally ambivalent. Just no feelings at all. They would just move on without you. At the same time, they feel torn. They feel drawn to you. And at the same time, they have new obligations to their new commitment, to their new relationship. And they want to go. They want to make a move. You see these little sphinxes are sitting. They're not moving. This chariot driver is back here. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. But they feel hesitant. They feel hesitant about moving forward with the new relationship, and they feel hesitant about reconciling with you. And it's just really going to take time before they get back to being very comfortable with you. All right, so that 10 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles, like I said, you have to, you're going to have to take time and let this come to fruition on your own. The 10 of Wands is telling me that, you're carrying these hurts with you. You feel very strongly about the mistakes you've made. In order to move on, these are lessons learned. 10s are about ends of situations. Learn to put these burdens down and move on. Live your life honorably. Be a good person like you are in your soul and in your heart. If you cheated on this person, like I said, we're all human. We all make mistakes. Your past partner is still very hurt over that. But you're just going to have to take your time and wait for that person to heal in order to come back around and forgive you. All right. Now, on the outcome, we have the Queen of Cups and we have the 7 of Swords. So, yeah, you might have been a little sneaky. You might have been, you're the ones that might have been betrayed. Of course, this reading can always be flipped. You could be where you just reverse the roles. You might have been the one that had been cheated on. But you just keep putting that love out there into the universe, that love, that forgiveness, that those emotional needs that you feel like your partner, your past partner that you loved so dearly that you lost because of poor choices. Just keep putting that love out there into the universe, and all of that will be returned to you. Whether this person reconciles with you or not in the long run, the hurt may have gone too deep. It may have, it might be a situation that they're just not going to be able to get over. But only time will tell with that, of course. Okay, Taurus, so that is your love reading for May 2020. And I will see you guys here soon. All right, love you. Bye-bye.